watching the 2024-25 SCAC Basketball Media Days. Today, we're taking a look at the University of St. Thomas men's basketball program. The Celts will once again be led as they head into the season. The guys are head coach Anthony Medina, along with leadership from junior Angel Johnson. And Coach Angel, thanks so much for joining us today.
Hey, thanks so much for having us. We appreciate it.
Coach, we'll open up with you. You take over this program back in the summer of 2015, going into, I think, your eighth season now. Where have you seen the biggest growth within your program over these last 7 seasons? And ultimately, just how excited to be back here at the start of a new season and get ready to go into a year with this group heading into year 8?
Yeah, absolutely. This is year 10. It's year 10. It's going to be a decade now. It's coming up fast. Um, can't believe it's been 10 years with the program. When I came in, I really wasn't totally sure about what I was doing all the time. And I think over the course of the years, I've learned a lot from players, coaches, and experiences, wins and losses, and just had a chance to shore up the things that I truly believe in, that make a difference for the team, that make a difference for the coaching staff, and try to just impart those things on a group every day and just try to be consistent, and not be as emotionally more focused on the results, or less focused on the results and more focused on the process. And I think that's helped both the guys and the coaching staff have some success.
Angel, coming into this season, it's a big year for you. Coming off an outstanding year, you stepped into a starter's role and really had a career season for you to this point after your sophomore campaign. So I'm just interested, a big spot for you. What's the vibe like with this locker room right now? How are the guys feeling right now as preseason has unfolded? What is this group excited about and looking forward to most with the start of a new season?
We're ready. We're ready to compete day in, day out.
Coach, tell us a little bit about this group specifically. What have you learned about this team, the way they go about their business? What are some things you want the fans to know about this team specifically as they get ready for the start of the new year?
No, yeah. So what we have this year is a completely team that we had last year. That's one of the things that I'm learning is just each year the group is different. The energy is different. Personalities are different. This is a really hungry group naturally. All the incoming freshmen feel like they have something to prove, and the transfers feel like they have something to contribute. The returners have a chip on their shoulder after the season we had last year. And so I think that there's a lot of really positive energy, but it's all coming from that really like hungry place to have something to prove, really try to go out and take something on a night in, night out basis. And you can see it when we practice. Super competitive, really aggressive, not always friendly for sure, but I think it's been really positive for us so far since we started practicing.
Angel, I'm interested in talk about sort of the chemistry and the culture within this group. How have they started to come to gel together? What are some points of emphasis when kind of building that team culture and chemistry? And how important is that for this team in terms of trying to have that success going into the year?
Mostly play together, make play for somebody else. If we play together, somebody's gonna get open shot.
Coach, you talk about a bunch of new faces coming into this program, and you look at the roster, from all over the place, whether it's first years in college, coming out of the transfer portal. Talk a little bit about some of these newcomers. How have they started to adjust to your program? I know in the past you've talked about the importance of having a philosophy to where people can come in and take on new roles easily. So how have the newcomers started to adjust, and what are you looking forward for with this group going into the season?
Yeah, I think the first part with that is we do have new faces, but some of the guys that are returning are really hungry and had a lot to prove, right? So they had a great summer. They've developed, they've changed. Angel has been a very different player so far since he's gotten back. Same with Andrew Adebo. A lot of people forget we lost him to start the year last year, but he's back for his final year after that medical red shirt. I think him paired with Tamarcus Butler, who's a transfer, and Reese Allen, who's also a transfer. Those two guys have experience. They're older. They're more athletic. I think they contribute to a lot of the things that we try to do on the defensive end, sure. And then offensively, they're still trying to find their way within the group. But I don't think it's going to take very long once we start to play games for them to figure out what their space is for the team. We do have freshmen that I really like. Nathan Congolo is one that I think could be a really special piece for us, especially long term. Defensively, he's special. Kid just totally understands what he's doing, understands how to make plays, and just has this ability to impact every single possession on both ends. And then we got some other freshmen, Dylan Jackson, Gavin Davis. Those two guys can really put the ball in the hole. So we're excited about the group. We think that whole young group of new faces could really be pieces that help us grow long term. But in the meantime, we're just trying to fit them all together with these other guys that have been helping us along the way for quite some time.
Angel, finally, as we wrap up with you, as you've had some conversations with some of their leaders within your locker room about some of the goals and expectations coming into the year, obviously As I've talked in the past in this space, the bar is high because of the success and the hard work this program has put in over the last few years. So, what do those conversations look like? And ultimately, what do you see as being key in order to accomplishing those things coming into the year?
Conversation. We trying to get to a national championship, but we got to take it day by day, practice by practice.
Coach, finally, as we wrap up with you, what's been the message, kind of as you started to build this team for this season, bringing everyone together? You've talked about kind of the rejuvenation, excitement that it's given you with all these new faces. What's been your message to this group as you start to prepare them and get them ready for the start of this new season?
This might not be fun at all. I don't have a good answer for this one because it's the same message I give every team. It's not about the results, it's about the process. We try to get them to understand these are the things that equal winning: ball security, high percentages, and then not breaking down defensively. And that's really just trying to focus on the things that we're trying to accomplish one possession at a time. If we can help them keep that mindset, I think the long-term potential is there. But really, we don't have any slogans or mottos or, like fight songs. We got nothing like that going on in our locker room, nothing in our practices. Everything is the same type of work every day, just trying to develop in very specific areas to make sure that we're prepared to control certain things in the game. And if we do what we're supposed to do, we're happy to, handle whatever the result may be. But we do think that if we can play the game that we want and control the environment, control the game the way that we think we can, we'll come out on the right end a good number of times.
University of St. Thomas head men's basketball coach Anthony Medina, along with leadership from junior Angel Johnson. The Celts open up the 2024-25 campaign when they take on Laterno on November 9th. Coach Angel, thanks so much for your time today. Best of luck as you head into the season.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.